And bow, we are live.
Yes, sir.
Ah,
What's good?
the
What's good?
president and CEO Moodswingz of Moodswingz Cryptomedia Group.
Yes,
You
sir. Yes,
dig?
sir. Welcome to another episode of On the Block,
Yeah,
where we talk
episode
about
6.
all things block music and blockchain. You feel me?
Yeah, hey, this is episode 6 where we're going to talk about specifically a big accomplishment of ours is our first month of Moodswingz Mondays.
Yes, sir.
So,
Mondays.
yeah, so we're gonna drop some game on y'all about Moodswingz Mondays. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let the CEO take over, explain to y'all
Yeah.
thoroughly about Moodswingz Mondays, and then we'll
All right.
go on from there. So have
All
at
right.
it.
So yeah. So in our brainstorming sessions, we talking about the most effective way to drop the music, and especially trying to do this new avenue, using the blockchain, and you know, as you know, the market is completely saturated. So we was like, how do we kind of cut through with this new format? And I just thought, what better way to just consistently drop records from people that we rock with and bring them into this world and release it on these Web3 platforms. So that's how MoodswingzMondays was born. So basically, what we've been doing is dropping a record every Monday from either one of the people in the camp or somebody that rocks with us, and putting it right now. We're putting it on Emanate, which is the blockchain platform we've been talking about, on some other
Shout out to
videos.
Emanate.
Shout out to Emanate and the whole team.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're looking to probably.
Bills.
There's some other ones coming online too, so we'll spread the love. But that's what we're doing right now. So
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's a beautiful thing what we're doing, bro. Like, and our team is solid, yo. So our first month, our big thing was music releases. So shout out to my man Dap Daniel, because he led the charge. He was the tip of the spear. First single for us to drop on Moodswingz Mondays. And also a Black Future, Black Future Month.
Black Future Month. Yeah.
Yeah, and he led the charge with a hard one called Sign of the Times, which to me was just perfectly fitting because the times that we're in are a little bit, I don't know what's going on with today's times. So I really felt like it was strong and appropriate because Dap is such a dope, super dope artist, man. Like I worked with Dap a long time. I looked up to Dap a long time. And I'm just very proud that he was able to lead the charge for us, because to me that's a very strong lead. I followed next with my track Still California Love, produced by my homie Young Bo the Great. Yeah, that's my ode to California, because I love Cali, but financially it wasn't lining up for me. I got twin daughters and a beautiful Portuguese wife, and all of them require lots of money, where California wasn't lining up. You know what I mean? So
yeah, the way my bank account was set up,
yeah, the way my setup is, you know what I mean. I had to go Southwest, where it was, where my dollars stretch like pesos. You did. I did that conversion one time, but yeah, that was my joint. Still California Love. I love that track. Shout out to Young Bo the Great.
Yo, hey, just real quick before you move on with that, I was listening to that earlier, and I was like, man, you dropped a lot of gems in there. Like, you talking about moving, out of California, but you talk about your reasons why. You talk about being a family man, you know what I'm saying, and as a black man, as a homeowner, making sure that's an important accomplishment and doing that. But you did it in a way where you still had the bass swag. You still, you know what I'm saying.
Hey.
So it was dope. Like, I was listening to it. I was running it back a few times. I'm like, man, it's cool. Like, it's cool. It's like a barbecue vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not really listening to the lyrics, but if you listen to the lyrics, like, you really, you know what I'm saying? You really spitting some shit. So
yeah, I be doing the psychological. I try to make it to where even if you let my shit just be noise, it's still cool. But then if you listen to it, you could tell I'm saying something too.
Yeah, the vibes. Yeah, man, that's dope, bro.
I try to live forever through my music, man, and that's all it really is. You know what I mean? I try to tell my stories and everything so that my great great grandkids can know how cool they great great granddaddy was.
Hey,
Because because I'm trying to feed them too with the stuff that we doing, man. Because we doing stuff that a lot of people may not realize it and accept it right now, but come 2025, 2026, 2027, they truly gonna appreciate all this stuff we've been doing and talking about. And you know, and I don't mind because I know that, especially talking with somebody like you, we could see that far out. A lot of people can't even see past next week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, it's an interesting concept. I don't want to go too far off because you know how we do. We get to chop. You know, that's an interesting concept. I've been really toying around with like the concept of time and it just in general, because you do have to future plan. Like I consider myself a visionary, right? I think about, you know, things that not really here yet.
The broad picture, you
right?
Can see further away.
And
you can see
bring them into my vision. Yeah. But, you know, I was listening to something recently and they were talking about the concept of time, that the only real, like it's a construct, right? And it's really only the present, because the past is just a memory in your mind, right? Exactly. It's just your perspective of what happened. And then the future is just hypothetical. Like it hasn't happened yet. So,
can happen. Yeah,
it might not be what you think is going to be. So really all that we have is right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But anyway.
But it's still, but you know what it is? It's called staying ready, so you don't got to get ready.
Hello.
You dig? Because I mean, that's why people who plan and people who talk about the future stuff win a lot more than people who are just thinking about tomorrow.
Right, you know because they're already, because when you do think of, if you want to call it the future, then you plan accordingly. So then those steps that you are taking is for that future vision that you have.
Exactly. You already know what you got to do, because you're like, okay, if this keeps coming,
then my next step
is my next step.
Yep.
Right. Versus other people are just like, yo, I hope the next one come.
I'm just trying to stay afloat.
Yeah. You know? And then the next one come and they're like, woo.
I call that surviving, you know, versus living, because you know, let's keep it real. A lot of us just surviving. I've been in that situation.
I've been in that situation unfortunately, I've been in that situation longer.
Yeah.
I've been in survival mode longer than living.
Yeah. And that's the goal, is to live this life.
Yes.
You know? So
the goal is to live, you know what I mean? So that's a beautiful thing, man. But you know, hey, I'm gonna stop because you know we gonna go off subject.
I was just looking, I was like, man, we better reel this in.
We're gonna go back to the releases. The third release was Kenyalynn and Ms Persia, She Back, which to me, I love everybody, but that was my favorite one so far.
Yeah, man.
I love that shit, bro.
Yeah, that's hard.
I fuck with Kenyalynn and Ms Persia. That's it.
And I wasn't familiar with Persia before this drop.
Me neither.
Shout out to Persia, man. I really
shout out to her, man. She's a big surprise.
Yeah, man, it's really dope. And of course, Kenyalynn came through and killed it and blessed it. It was really hard to even decide which joint to pick. She got some joints, man. Y'all look out for Kenyalynn.
Plethora. Big shout out to her. Kenyalynn, what's up? Come chop it with us. Come do the interview with us on the block.
Yeah, come through.
We need that immediately.
So yeah, and and let's take this opportunity too, like just to let you know, like as you can see, we rocking with people that we got association with, but isn't necessarily part of the camp, right? Like we don't go way back, like, you know what I'm saying? So we kind of leaving this kind of open-ended, just whatever works, whoever we vibing with, whoever, the team brings to us. So, there's a lot of artists out there, and there's a lot of people that's interested in getting and riding this wave and jumping on this Web3 situation. So holler at us, you know what I'm saying? We kind of extend the invitation to see what everybody got going on, because we really want to help usher in hip hop and just dope music into this Web3 music space. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you know what? There's a lot of people out there too. I don't know a lot of names off the top of my head, but I watch a lot of videos of people who are in the crypto space and in the and in the hip hop space as well too.
Yeah.
And I definitely want to get in touch with a lot more of them because they're doing the same thing that we're doing, and the crypto community is tight. So we got to keep it tight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, it's I would consider us getting involved like maybe early last year, like late 2020. So I mean, technically that's pretty early when
Yeah,
we talk
definitely.
about NFTs and music in the Web3 space. So
Yep.
since then to now, I've seen a huge change in in the population of artists in this space, which is so dope
Yeah. It's
because
super dope, man.
it was like only techno and house music at first, and so now we're starting to see the culture represented. So
Hip hop going to take over everything, man.
but
That's
it's
a
still
well-known
early.
fact.
It's still early. So jump
Yes.
in, man. Jump in now. Don't wait. Jump in if
Don't
you're
wait.
curious. Holler at us. Holler at somebody. Do your Googles. Do whatever you got to do. But get into this for real. For real.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in here. There's a lot of people in here who are speaking some really intelligent stuff. What's our man? We got the secret weapon dude. I forgot. I wanted to know. I forgot his name. Deathbeach. Yeah. Yo, you got people
Okay.
like
Got the
Deathbeach.
Deathbeach.
Man,
Oh
you got
man.
people like Deathbeach who are out here dropping nothing but gems on a regular basis, going ignored.
Yeah,
Deathbeach,
man.
we ain't ignoring you, bro. We see you.
Yeah. Hey, we're
We
big
see
fans,
you.
man.
We
So
rock with you.
if
And
y'all don't know, Death Beach is on YouTube. So search up Death
search
Beach on
Death Beach.
YouTube.
Matter of fact, we're gonna leave Death Beach's link in our video,
Yeah, straight up.
and we're gonna do our best to try to do an interview with him because
Absolutely. Yeah. Please.
we got a lot of game off of him, and that's just a fact.
Yeah.
And
And
not
he's a
enough people.
visionary. You
Yeah,
know?
he is a big visionary. So
Yeah.
shout out to Death Beach.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and the whole crypto hip hop community, we rock with y'all. Moodswingz
Absolutely.
Cryptomedia Group, come tap in with us on the block. But
Yeah.
yeah, but so back to Kenyalynn though. Kenyalynn and Ms Persia, she back. That joint's a clapper, man. Like, and it's my
Absolutely.
favorite one just because of how it shows. First of all, I love female MCs. It's not enough of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when they're busting like that,
Yeah.
then Kenya's busting, she's busting, and then Kenya's singing too. The song is just so dynamic, and the beat is everything about it is
Crazy.
just dope. The artwork is incredible. Shout out to your brothers.
Yeah.
God,
Shout out to the bros,
masterpiece
Matrix
makers.
75. Yeah.
I call them the masterpiece brothers. Yeah.
And dudes coming through with some crazy visuals.
Man, hey man, I
Everything has
love
been
them
just top
boys,
tier,
man.
man.
And it
Everything's
was
been
just,
top
hey,
tier.
it was just one of them's birthday too, man. Happy belated.
Yeah, shout out to Mike, man. Shout out to
Yeah.
Matrix 75. He's on YouTube too, man. We'll put his link in there. Crazy
Yeah.
artist. He's got a lot of speed paintings and crazy visuals. So y'all check him out too. Matrix 75.
Masterpiece maker. We didn't mention our man on the fourth drop. Go ahead and
Yes, please. Oh yes, and without further ado,
yeah, that was
big homie.
mention the fourth drop for us, the homie.
The big homie, Micangelow.
Yes.
Drop, turn it up. And man, I mean this
clapper.
This record is like it's got legs, man. It's got potential to be in commercials and video games and the whole nine. It just really has that energy, a high energy. The visuals is crazy. So y'all check out that video. We got that on the page as well. So yeah, man. Shout out to Micangelow representing Dino. Shout out to the whole Dino. Shout out to the Inland Empire. Everybody out there, their nation. So yeah, man. Just really, really dope music. The first drops has been crazy. And so I think next week I'll be coming. I'll be adding a joint to the lineup finally. So excited about that. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm a big fan of my guy, man. Hey.
Yeah, that's what's dope, man. We all fans of each other's music.
Yeah.
Too. So I'll be adding to the lineup, and then we got some more records behind that, man. So stay tuned. Right now, the hashtag movement is hashtag MoodswingzMondays primarily on Instagram, but we're gonna get the other platforms popping too. We
Yeah,
moving
we trying to put
Twitter,
it everywhere.
TikTok.
You should be able to just hashtag Mood Swings Mondays and
Yeah,
find everything, because that's what we trying to brand everything with.
yeah. So give us some time, you know what I'm saying, to spread the love. But we go,
Yeah.
as they say, we're gonna be omnipresent. We'll be on all the platforms. You hop in hashtag MoodswingzMondays. Some Mood Swings music will pop up for you for sure, for sure.
Yeah, here on our YouTube channel, we trying to make sure we bring more attention to this as well too. This is our YouTube channel where myself and Mitch bring on the block to you. You know what I mean? On the blockchain, of course, like we told you about before. But just to give you the reminder, we like to talk with our people in our network and others as well. But with me and Mitch have a very rich network. We like to talk to people in our network about what they know about Cryptomedia, what they know about the blockchain. What are their thoughts on NFTs, things like that, and just have general conversation with them because, like I said, the network of people that we know is very thick.
Yeah.
I mean, we just interviewed my man Zen Hao. Zen Hao is the grandson of a civil rights leader,
Yeah.
Hope Floyd. You know what I mean? Like, yo, we doing historic stuff over here, man, and we have open arms for everyone. We have open arms for everyone, but of course, first we got to start with our network, show y'all what we bring to the table, and we just trying to build to everybody, man. So tap in with our YouTube channel, like, subscribe if you like anything that you're hearing. If you like Black Excellency, then definitely hit like, because that's what we aiming at.
That like button.
Yeah, you gotta kill the like button if that's what you like, because that's what we aiming for, and that's what we trying to do, man. Ultimately, our goals, one of our main goals is it's a general goal to just help artists that were in a hurting position like we were in.
Yeah.
Me and Mitch are young artists in our 20s together with with a twinkle in our eye, ready to make this shit pop. But we weren't, both of us weren't as knowledge in the business side of this in order to succeed. So we were dependent on someone else, which isn't fair, really. You know what I mean? In this type of industry, the music industry is 80% business and 20% talent.
More. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I know for me back in the day, I was depending on 80% talent and 20% business.
Right.
And the shit didn't work. You know what I mean? And so now,
that,
yeah. So our goal with this Web3 technology, with these streaming platforms that are paying a much higher rate, our goal is to help artists be able to make a decent living, and hopefully make it into a big millionaire. But the first step is being able to make a decent living, so you don't got to work 2-3 jobs and still writing and going to the studio and all this stuff. Nah, you know what I mean? You should be
completely
able to
unrelated to music. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you should be doing just this. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I sold mattresses for 11 years.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It took me a long time to get to this point, to get to this fucking room right here. But for 11 years, I sold mattresses. I never thought in my life I'd be selling mattresses.
Right.
You did,
It was
but
just an opportunity for you to feed your family. It wasn't your career choice. You know
you know what I mean? It wasn't a career choice, but I knew that I wanted to do music, so I had to do whatever to substitute my way of life in order to get this music. But if I could have made 50, 60, 70, 80 grand a year with the music.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And so
I don't have to be a millionaire, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, but that'll make it easier to get to a millionaire, because if you can make that bread off of music, you can make the millions off of music.
That's right. Who knows where you could take it? And that's the point, right? Like it should be a way for people to have a livable wage.
Yes.
Doing what they love, doing what they're passionate about. They're giving value to other people, and they should get the value back.
Exactly. And music is very important, man. Music saves lives, man.
Yeah, straight up.
It clearly saves lives, and it takes people out of bad moves. Out of bad moods. It takes people out of dark places.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's why I call it mood swings, bro. It change your mood in a moment. It evokes these emotions in you that nothing else can. I mean, not even visual art can evoke the type of emotion that music can. It changes
man.
the entire mood, you know.
That's a fact, man. Like you could play songs, you could play something right now that could take you back to a specific point in your life.
Absolutely.
Just off of this hearing it. You know what I mean? And that's powerful.
Yeah.
That's powerful.
You can even think of the song. You don't even have to hear it. You can think of the, you know, if your mind works like that, I can hear the music without my ears. You know,
you're a producer though, so you're doing that's producer magic, bro. We all can't make beats, bro.
Yeah, okay, all right, my bad. So yeah, we have some producers, so we can't do that
deep,
shit.
though, what you were saying though. I don't want to stop you because that was really deep.
No, I mean, but for real,
go back into that.
Even if you could say a song lyric, you could do anything, and it bring you back. You don't have to actually hear that song on the radio. You don't have to hear it out the speaker. It's real talk.
That's
and
real
there's
shit.
There's not much else that can do that. A taste or smell.
Food or a smell. Yeah, food or a smell. But like that music, man, and just being able to create music as easy as we do and quality music is that's an impressive thing, man. Yeah, it's a gift. It's a gift from God that I plan on continuing to use till I transition. But yeah, that's really our primary goal, is to help artists be able to do that. There's other little goals in there too that are more technical, but I think the primary goal is the most important, and it's that we want to help artists. We want to help artists that want to be themselves in this, you know what I mean?
And elevate their artistry.
Yeah, not be afraid to experiment, because right now what's happening is that too many artists are trying to copy the other artists that they think are successful instead of truly being themselves. And that's been happening for so long that it's causing a big effect on hip hop. Not just hip hop, on music in general. But hip hop is my expertise. Hip hop is your expertise. And I know that's something that we notice. Back in the day, we were open to hearing new artists because we knew that, this new artist might be dope.
That's
nowadays. It's like, what's the name? I don't recognize that name. No, I don't even want to hear it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's the exact opposite. Like how we came up, you had to be unique in order to even get any like attention,
any respect, any attention, anything.
Now it's like, if you don't sound like XYZ, then you won't get attention. So you have to like conform. It's like opposite.
Yeah, and it's weird, man. And it's not sustainable. To me, just my mind just is like, wait, if we keep allowing this to happen,
then
everybody's going to look like the Island Boys in a couple of years.
Everything just starts a mess.
The Island Boys is a perfect example of what, like, see what happens when y'all don't show leadership, when we don't help these kids.
Yeah,
these niggas think that's cool. Back in the day when I was young, they would have got beat up soon as they walked in the room, bro.
I'm an island,
and I'm not even a bully. I'm just saying, we had rules back in the day, bro.
Yeah,
we had unwritten rules. Man. It was a code. Could not show up like that. You couldn't. But now you could show up however you want, and nobody could say nothing because everybody's offended.
Yeah, you can't comment on something that you don't like, because that could be a problem too.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy, man. Who knows, man? I don't know. Well, I know that we are trying to bring balance. Yeah. That's our goals. We're trying to bring a balance, man. We're trying to help people who are being authentic and being themselves, and not afraid to take risks and express their creativity.
Right, and just bring something of value to the culture, man. Like it's like a gumbo. You know, like
it is.
there's so many different styles, and you know, the age group of hip hop artists is from children all the way up to people in their early 50s at this point.
Yeah, it's people in their 60s that listen to. My mom listens to some hip hop stuff.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
I mean, hip hop is getting older now, you know.
Yeah, man.
So it's evolving, and you know, I believe that soon it won't be just hip hop and then rap, and then you try to figure everything out in there, because like what some of these young kids is doing, I personally don't even consider that hip hop.
Yeah, me neither.
Like, it doesn't have the elements of hip hop that, you know. So
it's like new age. It's a genre of hip hop, maybe.
Right. Maybe
a sub-genre or something. Yeah. Hip hop needs to be at the top, and then there needs to be subgenres, just like rock. Just like they do it with rock, hip hop needs to be that solid, and there needs to be those subgenres, and then that soft shit could fit in there in one of them soft genres. It could fit comfortably in there somewhere.
We got to kind of segment this thing out, and then you know, there's also music that's defying all of those boundaries, right? It's got elements of all that. I'm down for all that. I'm just saying, like, sometimes people are like, oh, it's rap, or oh, it's hip hop, and then they play it, and I'm like, nah, that's
like,
not
what? No, that's not. And you know what? That is the thing that doesn't even really bother me. You know what bothers me is when you could put your song on and it sounds like something else that's out there right now. Like soon as it turns on, you're like, oh, that sounds like
right. And then you just turned off from it.
Exactly. Like that's the shit that gets to me. Like, I don't want to hear, because I'm a hip hop connoisseur. I love so many different songs. Right. So I have to hear different stuff in order to make you fit into that quality category. Otherwise, you go in the trash category, you know. That's right. But I don't want to throw you in the trash category, but just automatically my mind will be like, no, this is not high end.
Right. Yeah, because quality matters, you know, and especially in this bedroom producer age, right? Anybody can make music on their phone. So
that means you better be going hard.
Yeah, you gotta bring something to the table, because anybody can do it. My little cousin can make beats. So
and that's like, real.
And the beats be decent too. So it's like, if he can do it, you know what I'm saying? He's like 15 years old. You better step your game up. Yo, there's this producer on I can't believe I'm calling him a producer. There's a musician on Instagram that's like 5 years old.
Crazy.
And the kid is
goes hard. Yeah.
So anyway, saying all that to say, quality matters. It ain't just because you do music or you make music. Nah, you gotta qualify. You know.
You gotta make quality, man. And say be authentic. Be yourself. Don't be rapping about some shit you don't do.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you're telling a story, that's fine. But don't be like, yo, I'm out here catching bodies and blah, 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 and selling drugs. Nah, don't do that if you don't do rap about what you do. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a nerd, rap about being a nerd.
Right.
You know
Ain't
what I mean?
Wrong with it. Especially now, because there's an audience that's gonna like nerd rap. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
You're gonna win.
And look at the master of that shit, Lupe Fiasco. You know what I mean? King of the nerds. You know what I mean? He's one of the rawest lyricists there's ever been.
Oh my god! I don't even know what he's talking about.
Yo, he bodied Royce the 5'9", which was miraculous.
He did do that.
Miraculous, because a lot of people, sorry, a little bit off subject, but a lot of people don't realize Royce the 5'9" was the first cat to do a track with Eminem, and Eminem did not body him on the original Renegades. There's only been him, Royce the 5'9", and Kendrick Lamar. Everyone else that Eminem does a track with, fatality.
Yeah.
He just fatality Nas on the EPMD shit, which made me mad. I was hot. I was like, damn it, again. Another
yeah, and it's
part.
funny too because I bet some people would challenge that because they say, you know, some people say it's just because he's rapping fast or the patterns or shit like that, but he's not really saying nothing, you know.
Yeah, but he flamed
Sometimes,
the EPMD2 shit though. He
yeah, he
flamed
did.
it.
I fuck with him. Like I like the in the pocket M. I don't like the screaming M. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I have a
But when
love-hate relationship with M, man.
when he's in the
Love
pocket though, like when he's just spitting, when he's on his spitting shit,
when
ain't
he's
nobody.
saying something, yo, it's hard, man.
Yeah.
It's really a tough situation, man. Like,
Yeah, he goes hard, man.
yeah, it's yo, that rap god shit, like, yeah, man. But that's
Yeah,
off
like
subject, man.
that.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to start. I don't want to start, y'all. Hey, man, check this out. Moodswingz Mondays. It's a vibe. You dig? Me
Absolutely.
and Mitch, the president and the CEO, we really trying to bring a dope change to the game. We coming with a hard ass team. We coming with a solid plan, and we truly hope that y'all support what we doing, man. You know, we let you know everything. Future goals that we got. More tracks coming. More on the block videos coming.
Yes, sir.
We're open to any input that any of you guys have. Anything that we could do to be better to please you guys, please let us know. We're open to that.
All right. Yeah,
Um,
and Moodswingz Mondays, you know, that's what we're talking about right now. But go to moodswingzmusic.com, you'll find our whole catalog. You know, we got
yeah,
this man right here got albums for days.
yeah,
You know, and we'll have our roster, our actual label roster is growing, and there'll be more drops on there as well. We got a whole store, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
Moodswingz Mondays is all the new records, like the singles that we drop in throughout the
yeah.
year. But moodswingzmusic.com is our hub. That's where all the music is.
Yeah, that's where all our stuff is. That's where all our old stuff and everything. Moodswingz Mondays is mostly our new stuff with our new strategy that we
Yeah,
have of releasing a single every Monday and going from there. But hey man, we truly
we got
appreciate y'all. Yeah.
catalog.
Oh, our catalog is thick.
Yeah,
Please believe that. But a big shout out to everybody who stuck through this whole convo with us, man.
yes,
Uh,
sir.
big love to y'all. You know what I mean? This is our Moodswingz Monday first month video, our first monthly accomplishments, our goals, and what we coming with the future for y'all. Hope y'all appreciate it. I'm Mikey Motor MC, the Prez, my man.
Yes, y'all. Y'all
And
be
we
good. Signing
y'all be
off.
good, man. We see y'all next time. Big love.
Peace.
Peace.